Historic Communications Channel 5 presents NJSIAA Group 1 semifinals. The Crusaders of Wildwood Catholic High School against the Rams of Gloucester Catholic. Hi everybody, Bob Shryock, my partner tonight, Cliff Crispin, talking to you from the middle school at Washington Township. A gorgeous facility, Cliff, a gym that seats 2,000, first varsity basketball game they've ever had in this facility tonight, and the fans assembled, Cliff, are going to see a good one. The Rams of Gloucester Catholic have won 50 games in a row over the last 2 seasons, haven't lost since the 3rd game of last year against Atlantic City. 24-0 this year, the defending state champions. Just a great basketball program there. And Cliff, we're going to see some of the outstanding individual players in the area. Trish McNutt, a superior point guard for Gloucester Catholic. A sophomore, Lisa Angelotti, who is just a great individual player. 18.5 points per game, a great rebounder, assister, leads the fast break for this fast break-minded Ram team. And of course, Michelle Jensen, a junior. Probably no team in South Jersey with 3 better individual players than Gloucester Catholic. And Cliff, a steep challenge for a very fine Wildwood Catholic team tonight.
Wildwood comes in with a record of 19-4, led by their 3 outstanding guards. Marshall Tarbottom averaging 18 points a game, Mary Gavin, who is averaging 16 points a game, and Stacy Vey. I feel in order for them to stay in the ball game or win the ball game, they're going to have to control the tempo, Bob. Gloucester, I think, is going to be looking to run. Wildwood Catholic is going to be looking to try to control the tempo. They want to bring it down, and I wouldn't be a bit surprised before the evening's over. We would wish we saw a clock.
So we may see a slowdown, in fact, and of course a lot of people think that, in fact, is the only way that the Crusaders from Wildwood Catholic have a real shot at the Rams, because when Elisa Angelotti gets the rebound and gets out in the middle of that fast break, and she has McNutt and the other Rams on the wing, they are a devastating fast break basketball team.
I've heard a great deal about the fast breaking, and they have to take it away. If that's their game, Wildwood Catholic, in order to stay in the ball game, they're going to have to control it. They're going to have to keep that fast break down.
Okay. The middle school in Washington Township, we're just about ready for the start of the Group 1 semifinal. The winner of this game goes up against Paulsboro, already in the finals, Friday night at Pennsauken for the South Jersey Group 1 championship. We'll be back with the start after this. Wildwood Catholic and Gloucester Catholic, Washington Township Middle School. Bob Shryock with Cliff Crispin, and we're ready for the start of the semifinal Group 1 game. The winner of this one advancing 2 nights from now, Pennsauken High School and Paulsboro High School for the South Jersey Group 1 championship. Jenny Capano officiating this game. Her officiating partner will be Bob Smith.
Bob, I feel the first 5 minutes will be very important for Wildwood Catholic, particularly when your game plan is where you have to control the tempo. Gloucester Catholic, no question, wanting a fast tempo. Wildwood feels they cannot run with them, so we have to look to see what happens in the first 5 minutes.
Gloucester Catholic 24-0, 52-1 over the last 2 seasons, 50 wins in a row. The sophomore Michelle Bacina jumped for Wildwood Catholic against Lisa Angelotti of the Rams. Good crowd on hand, and an awful lot of people from Gloucester Catholic making the trip to Washington Township for this game, trying to root their team home to the South Jersey Group 1 final. The Rams controlling the opening tip, and Trish McNutt, their excellent point guard, with the ball as Wildwood Catholic sets up. It looks like box and one on Angelotti, Cliff.
That's right, Bob. We're going to see the same defense we saw last night.
Shot missed inside, and Wildwood Catholic gets the rebound, but McNutt ties up Judy Casenza.
I think Lisa's going to see a white shirt all night.
Angelotti, the great sophomore, 18.5 scoring average, but she does so many other things so well.
Thing is, Bob, when you play that box and one, if you have someone else on the team that can shoot, and with the story that we get that they do, it shouldn't take long for them to get out of that defense.
Jensen getting her own rebound. She's missed 2 layups. 3 in a row she missed, but this time she's fouled. Jensen, several opportunities, unable to capitalize, but finally is fouled. Michelle Jensen has 2. 1-0 Gloucester Catholic. Jensen averaging 16.1 a game, only a junior. She and Angelotti will be back next year. 2-0 Gloucester Catholic, and they immediately apply the pressure. And they have a player open. Misses the shot. Jensen with the rebound and the miss by Bacina. The Crusaders nicely beating the pressure, but then missed the easy shot.
I think what Gloucester Catholic is afraid of is that they're going to set that slow tempo, so they're going to come out and try to force the fast tempo.
Steal by Mary Gavin. Pressured from behind. The Crusaders keep it. Gavin, a sophomore, running the attack. Gloucester Catholic in his zone.
Talking with Coach Conlon before the game, he feels that little Mary Gavin is as fine a point guard as you'll find anywhere in South Jersey.
And she just traveled. Turns the ball over to the Rams, who lead 2-0. 6:53 to play in the first quarter. Gloucester Catholic with the only 2 points of the game.
Both teams still a little uptight. Very important ball game, but I feel that Gloucester Catholic again has it in their favor because they are tournament experienced.
Quinn missing. Tarbottom with the rebound. McNutt picking up Mary Gavin across the timeline. Stacey Bay with the ball. Tarbottom leading scorer for the Crusaders. And they're very deliberate. Tarbottom back to Gavin. Nutt makes a good play, saving it to Angelotti. Patty Courant with the ball back to McNutt.
I couldn't figure that time, Bill, Bob, what kind of defense Gloucester Catholic was in.
They get it inside to Angelotti. She makes it 4-0. And the streamers come out on the floor. The officials call time as the Gloucester Catholic fans do a bluster number and throw the streamers out on the floor.
Outstanding move by Lisa. Outstanding move.
Puts the ball in tight like that, forget it. 4-0 Gloucester Catholic.
I agree with you.
Gavin across the timeline. Tarbottom.
They're playing a little triangle too.
Bay misses. Rebound to Angelotti trying to start the fast break. They love to run. Miscommunication between Courant and Jensen and a turnover against the Rams. And quickly Matt Tomlin, the Wildwood Catholic coach, wants a timeout. His players don't see him.
Wildwood's prepared for the pressure. Too much dribbling there.
Now he decides he doesn't want the timeout.
I think what they're doing in the scouting report is that Wildwood Catholic is very strong at the guards. So what they're doing is they're manning the guards and triangling inside.
Big rebound by Courant. Marie Quinn over the timeline. Trish McNutt. Inside to Angelotti. Cross court to McNutt. Makes a good fake. I think she got away with a travel there. Not looking inside to Angelotti. But Jensen comes up with the ball. He apparently stepped on the baseline.
Turnover.
Now Tomlin wants that timeout again. Still his team doesn't see him.
They're doing exactly what has to be done to beat the pressure. Again, I think all Gloucester Catholic's trying to do is set that fast tempo. That's what they're interested in.
Foul against Trish McNutt. Ball made by Bob Smith. Excellent crowd on hand at this beautiful facility in Washington Township, a middle school, never before used for a varsity game. Another game to follow this one, the Group 1 boys semifinal, Glassboro and Florence. Corner shot missed, and a foul called on Judy Cosenza. Yeah, we've got some vocal Wildwood Catholic fans right behind us here, Cliff. Second foul on Cosenza. Wildwood Catholic has not scored in the first 3:30 of the game. Jensen, wide open, good pass to Angelotti.
Beautiful ball movement.
Off the Crusaders. 4:20 to go in the first. 4-0 Gloucester Catholic.
At the present time, I don't think Gloucester Catholic has created the fast tempo that they're interested in, but are still young yet.
Set play on the inbound pass. Angelotti, good pass to Jensen. It's an easy layup, 6-0.
Beautiful pass, beautiful layup.
Assist to Angelotti. Jensen with 4. Mary Gavin. Hey, wide open, but passes up the shot.
Stacy has to take that shot. She has to put it in the basket.
Gavin twisting inside, missing the shot. Good offensive rebound by Cosenza, and they hits the first Wildwood Catholic basket at 6-2. Quinn back to Grant. Nutt. And a shot hit nicely by Marie Quinn, senior averaging 6 a game. It's 8-2.
Again, beautiful ball movement.
Ooh, Angelotti called for the foul. It looked like it might have been a clean steal. That's the first on Angelotti. .3:15 to go in the first. 8-2, Gloucester Catholic with the lead. Angelotti trying to start the fast break. She loves to go to the middle. Quinn hit one from there and hits another. Marie Quinn, not normally a leading scorer for the Rams, with 2 quick baskets. It's 10-2.
Right now, Wildwood is playing right into Gloucester Catholic's hands. They're bringing the ball down, exactly what Gloucester Catholic wants them to do.
Tarbottom misses. Quinn with the rebound. She's doing everything. Nutt all the way back to Angelotti. Great pass, hits the basket. What a pass by McNutt. It's 12-2. And Wildwood Catholic wants a timeout. 2:30 to play in the first period. The Rams showing why they're 24-0, leading 12-2.
Beautiful basketball, Robert. Beautiful basketball. Before the game, I was thinking how I could explain the two teams, and I thought that the best way is putting it the Whale against the Dolphin. The power team. Wildwood Catholic losing to Pleasantville twice during the regular season, losing to Atlantic City by 10, and losing to Notre Dame at Trenton in the Seagull tournament. They felt if anything they had going for them, it would have been their schedule. They felt they played a very, very difficult schedule.
There's some good ball clubs they lost to. You just pointed out there, Cliff. Atlantic City, of course, #1 in the state, and they only lost to Atlantic City by 10 points in the Seagull Classic.
But they haven't played anyone like Gloucester Catholic. Outstanding ball club.
Matt Tomlin, the Wildwood Catholic coach, talking to his Crusaders, who already have themselves in a 10-point hole in the first quarter. They, as you mentioned in the pregame show, Cliff, they simply have got to prevent Gloucester Catholic from running. Once this team gets wound up, there's no stopping them.
Well, the only way that you can prevent a team from running is that you have to have a good shot selection. You cannot take the outside shots that they're taking. You have to get the ball, try to get the ball inside, because missed shots from the outside always lead to fast breaks. That's why I said that they're playing right into their hands.
Vey back to Gavin. Wildwood Catholic having difficulty penetrating the zone. Tarbottom. Good pass to Vey. Excellent pass inside. Cosenza missing. Jensen with the rebound. They're running again. McNutt. This is his shot. Jensen rebounds, goes up. She's fouled.
Bob, they're not attacking the triangle and 2 correctly. First of all, Tracy Lee is going to have to take that shot if she can. If she can't make it, then they're going to have to move her someplace else on the floor and bring someone out there who can shoot that ball, because she will have that shot all evening.
13-2. Jensen with 5 first period points, including 3 in a row at the foul line. And 4 for 4 at the line. She's got 6. 14-2. The Rams threatening in the first quarter to make a runaway out of it. Tarbottom, their leading scorer, has not scored. Vey with the shot. She's got the only 2 buckets for Wildwood Catholic. It's 14-4. Quinn. Jensen. Cross court to McNutt. Quinn. Underhanded shot misses. And a rebound to Bacina, but she travels.
Fantastic ball movement, Bob, by Gloucester Catholic. Just absolutely beautiful ball handling. I wish I could teach my players to move the ball like that.
Travel call against McNutt. .110 to go in the first. Wildwood Catholic with no points inside. All 4 of their points on outside shots by Vey. She's going to try to make it 3. Offensive rebound to Bacina. She makes a nice play. The sophomore hitting a bucket. And it's 14 to 6. 45 seconds left in the first. Ront loses it. And now the Crusaders running. Smart play by Vey holding it up. Blocking call against McNutt and the excellent point guard for the Rams with first period personals. And as a result, Coach Tony Attore of the Rams will make a substitution. He will bring McNutt out and put Mary Beth Reiners in.
Mary's been very lucky 2 times down. She's trying to penetrate against a triangle and 2. She has someone playing her, and then she's penetrating into that three-man zone. Very, very difficult.
Gavin, excellent ball handler. Takes the jump shot and hits it. Boy, she can play, Cliff. 14 to 8. The Crusaders score 4 in a row to come back in it.
Coach Tomlin was telling me he felt that she was one of the better point guards in South Jersey.
Quinn missing. Grant hustling for the ball. A jump ball with 4 seconds to go. Actually, that's 6 points in a row for the Crusaders. They trailed 14 to 2. Then have scored the last 6. 4 seconds left in the period. Grant will try to get the tap so the Rams can have the final shot. Quinn with the shot. She hits it with 1 second to go. 16 to 8. Gloucester Catholic leading Wildwood Catholic after 1. We'll be back with the second quarter after this. Bob Schreier and Cliff Crispin back at Washington Township Middle School. Second period action, South Jersey Group 1 semifinal. And that team, Gloucester Catholic, with a 16 to 8 lead over Wildwood Catholic.
In the first quarter, Bob, Wildwood Catholic shot 4 for 8 from the field. Gloucester Catholic shot 6 for 11.
McNutt back in the game for Gloucester Catholic. She has 2 personals. A foul on Jensen on the tap. Good call by Jenny Capano. Her first foul against Jensen. It's Crusader ball.
Let's see if Wildwood Catholic made any adjustments in their offense to see how they're going to attack this triangle in 2.
Well, they've moved Tarbottom to the other side for one thing, Cliff.
Right.
China with the ball. Back to Vey. Tarbottom with 1,100 career points has not scored yet. Vey hits her 3rd outside shot. And we have a basketball game. 16 to 10. The Crusaders, once down 14 to 2, have come back.
That's exactly what they have to do.
Jensen back to Quinn, who had an excellent first period with 6 points. McNutt. This is rebound to Vey. Wildwood Catholic can come to within 4. And Gavin is really an excellent guard. Only a sophomore.
Where did all these underclassmen come from with the girls?
Tarbottom still scoreless. Good block by Angelotti. Quinn saves it. Angelotti does a little bit of everything.
I think what they should do is they should take Michelle and put her on the other side and take her on the other side away from Angelotti.
Angelotti inside. They thought there was another travel call. Offensive foul against Jensen. No basket. That's 2 quick ones against Jensen here in the second period. She joins McNutt in foul trouble with 2 in the first.
I don't think there's any question about that, Bob. Offensive foul.
Mary Gavin running the attack. Good pass inside, and an easy basket for Bacina, but the guard, Mary Gavin, made that play. Excellent pass.
Beautiful play.
16-12. Pass inside. Jensen gets position and scores easily. She is tough to handle in there. 18-12.
We have a ball game now, Bob. Beautiful ball game.
Gavin swings it around to Vey. Vey has been super from the outside. 3 baskets from deep. Gavin with the jump shot. She hits it. 18-14. We heard she's a player, and she certainly proved it so far.
They have her playing underneath in the zone, in the 2-3 zone.
Not Reiners and Quinn. Nutt inside to Angelotti, fouled by Bacina. Her first.
Michelle's doing an outstanding job on Lisa Angelotti.
Angelotti with only 4 points so far. Inside to Angelotti. Hits the layup. 20-14.
You're not going to stop her when she gets the ball there. She has to front her out. She can't play up on top or behind. She has to front her out and deny her pass all the way.
Still, Angelotti going to the middle. McNutt trying to pass back to Angelotti, but it's stolen. Now Gavin running. McNutt hustling from behind to knock it out of bounds, and the tempo has really accelerated here in the second quarter. Crowd coming to life too.
They've been alive all evening. They should take Michelle Tarbottom and put her on the other side.
She hasn't scored yet. Good offensive rebound and a basket by Judy Casenza, and it's 20-16. Wildwood Catholic looks down by 12 within 4. Runners to Quinn. Nutt takes the jump shot. She's off tonight. And the rebound to Tarbottom. McNutt still scoreless. He's 0 for 5 from the floor. McVeigh has hit 3 from outside, misses this time. Angelotti with the rebound. Always thinking fast break, but that time the Crusaders got back.
Now they're getting back. They're taking away. They're denying that fast break.
Gloucester Catholic wants a timeout with 4:03 to play in the half. And we have a tight basketball game. The Rams leading Wildwood Catholic 20-16 in their bid for a spot in the South Jersey Group 1 final. We're seeing an excellent basketball game, Cliff, and you got to give a lot of credit to Wildwood Catholic. It appeared in the first period that the Rams might put the Crusaders away early.
Yes, and it was very interesting talking about controlling the tempo. From what I have seen, I think Wildwood Catholic wants to play a fast tempo. With an outstanding guard like that, being able to run the fast break, it would be difficult to have her sit back and go to a 4-corner, which I think they were talking about before the game.
Matt Tomlin talking to his team. Wildwood Catholic 19-4 in the year, ranked 15th in South Jersey. Got to the semifinal with a 52-36 win over Glassboro High School. Second in the state behind Atlantic City. Quite a year for the Wildwood Catholic Crusaders.
We talk about playing difficult schedules during the season, and they say that it always pays off. You may lose a couple tough ball games, but when it comes tournament time, you're tough and ready for the tournament. And I think this is what we're seeing tonight with Wildwood Catholic. They said that was one of the advantages they had. They had played a very, very difficult schedule.
Crusaders still playing the box and one on Angelotti. Now the Rams
This is
taking some air out of the basketball.
This is very interesting.
Well, is this possible because Jensen and McNutt both have 2 personals on them, and he's trying to use some time to... Jensen all the way down the lane, misses a layup, gets a rebound. Shot disallowed, but Jensen is fouled. Michelle Jensen to the foul line. Made a strong move down the lane, missed the shot, rebounded, and that's 3 personal fouls on Judy Cosenza.
That may be a very important move there. She had been pretty much doing all the rebounding for Wildwood Catholic.
Tita Gavin in the game replacing Cosenza. Jensen perfect at the line so far. Hits another, 21-16. She is 5 for 5 at the foul line and has 9 points to lead her team. Six for 6, 22-16.
Still in the triangle and 2.
Looks like they're going to try to deny Gavin the ball a little bit with Reiners, Cliff.
Now they have 2 options. If Michelle Tarbottom is their outstanding scorer, they either have to do one of 2 things. They either have to bring her out, set screens for her, or take her down on the baseline and let her run back and forth. Now, if they feel they can do the job with the 2 other ball players right there, then they...
Bank shot by Tita Gavin, the substitute. Mary's sister, and it's 22-18. Think she played it that way, Cliff?
Pardon?
Think she played that bank shot like that?
You played that perfect. Played that one perfect.
Jensen inside to Angelotti. Misses the bank. Quinn with the rebound. She's played a fine game. Jensen open on the opposite wing. Trying to feed Angelotti, but stolen by Mary Gavin. Now Wildwood Catholic can come within 2 points.
We have an outstanding basketball game.
2:25 to go in the half. Tarbottom still hasn't scored. Misses again. Angelotti with the rebound. Very interesting that the Crusaders would be this close and their leading scorer has not scored a point yet.
Well, I don't think they're using her to her best advantage. She's too small to go down inside with all those trees. They should bring her outside. But I think at the same time, so far, they've been very successful up on the foul line extended and just continue to bring the ball there until they force them out of that special defense that they're running.
Jensen, who has been perfect at the line, 6 for 6, is back again. This is a 1-and-1. Finally, misses one, and Mary Gavin rebounds. I like this Mary Gavin, Cliff. She can really move that team.
Well, the coach only had the highest praise for her. He felt that there's no guard in South Jersey any better than Mary Gavin.
Every time you say something nice about her, she has a turnover, Cliff.
Well, she had pressure all the way out to midcourt.
1:40 to go in the half. Rams with the ball and a 4-point advantage. Reiner's back to McNutt. McNutt scoreless in the first half. That's an interesting statistic.
Wildwood's now in a man-to-man.
Quinn scores on the feed from Angelotti. Marie Quinn with a big first half, 8 points, and it's 24-18.
What Gloucester Catholic is doing, Lisa Angelotti is going outside or going to the baseline, opening up the inside, and what they're doing is they're shooting other players in there.
Well, either McNutt or Jensen picked up this foul, and that'll be 3 on one of them, Cliff. It's McNutt who draws her third. She goes to the bench. Perrant back in. 1:03 to play in the half, and Gloucester Catholic in some foul difficulties. But what ball handling by Mary Gavin. She caused that foul.
Absolutely fantastic. Where do these young girls get all these skills? Unbelievable, the talent that I've seen the last 2 evenings.
Gavin with a 1-and-1. Angelotti rebounds. But they throw it away. Tarbottom over to Gavin. Gavin scored 16 in the win over Glassboro.
Wildwood has to be patient now to get a good shot, get a good basket here.
Steal by Angelotti. Rams up by 6. May be interested in trying for the final shot of the half here, Cliff. They're looking over at Coach Tony Attore. Reiners to Perrant.
Lisa Angelotti coming into tonight's ball game had 90 steals. I know she's had 3 or 4 already in the first half this evening.
Angelotti, good pass to Jensen, missing the shot. Jensen goes up, misses again. Angelotti rebound. She hits it. 26-18. 3 offensive rebounds turned into a basket for the Rams.
Very critical turnover for Wildwood Catholic that time.
Gavin down the baseline, twisting shot, hits it. Wow. 26-18. That does it for a very exciting first half. Gloucester Catholic 26, Wildwood Catholic 20. We'll be back. Halftime at Washington Township Middle School, and Gloucester Catholic having a little bit more difficulty than a lot of people anticipated, leading Wildwood Catholic 26-20 in the semifinal Group 1. My guest at halftime, the man who has a vested interest in this game tonight, Angelo DiFranzo, head coach at Paulsboro High School, relaxing just a little bit more than he was last night. Game we also televised on Channel 5, of course, Paulsboro's 48-41 win over Audubon in the other semifinal. And of course, Angelo's team hooks up with the winner of this game Friday night at Pensac, and 2 pretty good basketball teams you're watching, Angelo.
Yes, they are. And we thought it was going to be Gloucester Catholic automatically, but this Wildwood club is really good. I'm really surprised. We hadn't seen them, and I'm really impressed with the way they're playing.
14-2, Gloucester Catholic led at one point in the first quarter. It looked like a blowout. Right. Wildwood Catholic comes back.
Yes, they did. They came back, and just sheer hustle. They have a couple of really good guards. They're doing a good job on the boards. And they're playing a defense I didn't even think of playing. They're playing a box and one, and they're giving them a lot of trouble. They're being very patient against Gloucester Catholic's defense, and they're just taking good shots, and they're hitting on them.
Wildwood Catholic point guard Mary Gavin, only a sophomore. Any chance you can induce her to move into Paulsboro next year?
I'd love to have her. We're going to need her because we don't have anybody next year. But she's really a good player. I am surprised that she's only a sophomore. Really, she can play.
Angelo, of course, everybody anticipating Gloucester Catholic wins this one. They're up by 6, 24-0 this year. Assuming that they do survive Wildwood Catholic tonight, what do you have to do to beat this team?
Well, there's a number of things you have to do. They're very physical, and you got to stop their fast break. We've got to stop Angelotti inside and Jensen inside. They're very tough inside. You've got to stop their fast break, and once they get that ball off the board, they're flying down court. So what we have to do is stop the 2 big girls. If they get the rebound, we've got to slow them down. We're going to put a girl on Trish McNutt and try to stop her immediately. Just get somebody on her and then try to slow the big girls down, and hope that the other girls can do the other jobs that we have to do.
Any possibility that you would defend Angelotti the same way you did the Calzanetti girl from Audubon in your semifinal win?
That's a possibility. That's a possibility. I think we're going to do a couple. We have to do a little more because Gloucester Catholic doesn't just have one player. They had one player, and we were able to stop her. When you have 2 inside that are that tough, it's a little more difficult. So we're going to run that, a little bit of that. We have a couple defenses we're going to try that we haven't tried yet, that we worked out today and worked out pretty well. So we may have some surprises on Friday.
Of course, perhaps revenge a little bit of a factor, too. You weren't the coach at Paulsboro last year, but I know your girls disappointed losing to Gloucester Catholic in the final last year. And Missy Sharper, we interviewed her with you last night after your semifinal win. I got the feeling that your girls would kind of like to beat Gloucester Catholic.
Well, I think it's 4 years with them. I think last year they lost them in the finals, but the year before they lost in the semifinals. And I have a little bit of an interest because when I was at Audubon, we lost by 3 in the finals when I was coaching at Audubon. And if we had another minute, we'd have won the ball game. We were just too far behind, and the girls really want another shot at them, and they feel they can beat them.
Angelo, good luck, whomever the opponent may be.
Right,
thank you very much. Angelo DiFranzo, head coach at Paulsboro High School. We'll be back with the second half after this. Ready for third quarter action at Washington Township Middle School, South Jersey Group 1 semifinal. Gloucester Catholic 26, Wildwood Catholic 20. The Rams winning the second half tip. Bob Shryock And Cliff Crispin.
See what adjustments were made at halftime by the coaches. Wildwood Catholic still in the box and 1.
Quinn passing inside to Angelotti, but stolen away by Stacy Vey.
Wildwood Catholic has to get up a good shot this time, get a field goal, close the gap to 4 points.
Crusaders still very deliberate. Vey, who was hot from the outside in the first half, continues her torrid shooting. It's 26-22. She has 4 buckets, all from long range. Crusaders have been tough. Trailed by 12 in the first period and all the way back to within 4.
Always a sign of a good ball club when you take away their strength and they have someone else to take advantage of whatever the defense is doing. That's exactly what Wildwood Catholic's been doing. They're not a one-player team.
Personal foul against Michelle Bacchino off the ball. She fouled Angelotti, playing her in that box and 1 defense. Jensen again trying to get the ball to Angelotti. It's turned over to the Crusaders, who can come within 2 points.
Bob, you've seen Gloucester Catholic more than I have. Can Gloucester Catholic's outside game take the pressure away from Lisa Angelotti? It seems that they're trying to force the ball inside too much.
They don't have the great outside shooting. McNutt has not scored yet tonight. She's a pretty good outside shot, but is not on her shooting game. They open again. Misses this time. Good offensive rebound to Bacchino. She's fouled by Quinn. Bacchino, one of 2 sophomores in the starting lineup for Wildwood Catholic, and they're doing a job. First foul against Quinn. 2-shot opportunity for Bacchino. She has 4 points.
She makes both of these, we're going to have ourselves a ball game. Not that we don't already.
26-23. Gloucester Catholic top seeded, Wildwood Catholic 5th seeded. This would be a major upset if the Crusaders could win. Angelotti with another rebound. Gets it to McNutt. Looking for Jensen. A pesky Crusader guards all over the floor. McNutt against Gavin. Back to Reiners.
Murray Gavin is just a fantastic basketball player at the offensive end as well as the defensive end.
McNutt looks for Reiners underneath, but a bad pass. The Rams have turned the ball over the last 3 times down court without getting off a shot.
Can't do that against a good ball club.
5:50 to play in the third. Machine in the corner. Gavin. Tarbottom still hasn't scored. Goes baseline. It's stolen away. The Crusaders running. McNutt to Angelotti. She hits it. That's what they love to do. You get them running, and they're unbeatable. 28-23.
I see what you mean, Bob. They have to run. They would be unbeatable if they were allowed to run all night.
Sheena back to Vey and Gavin.
I don't have that record, but if I'm not mistaken, I think that's only the 2nd fast break they've had all evening.
What an outside shooter Stacy Vey has been tonight. 10 points, all 5 baskets from deep. 28-25. Great basketball.
I don't know how much longer Gloucester Catholic can stay into that defense.
Reiners with the ball. Jensen trying to force it inside. That's the 3rd time they tried to force a pass inside to Angelotti, and the 3rd turnover.
That's beautiful team defense.
Gavin thought she was fouled. Reiners quickly up court to Jensen. She hits the layup. But Reiners with the pass. Make the big play. It's 30-25.
Better call timeout, coach. That's 2 straight fast breaks.
They're going to have to start taking that shot away from her, Cliff. McNutt with the steal. McNutt, Jensen, and Angelotti, but what a play by Gavin. Now she starts it the other way.
Oh, that's not her fault, Bob. That's not her fault.
Judy Cosenza, that's too slow to catch up to that basketball,
right.
Cliff.
I think the coach should have called a timeout.
4:12 to play in the third period. Exciting basketball. Gloucester Catholic 30, Wildwood Catholic 25.
The skill level of the players that we're seeing tonight is just unbelievable. This is my first experience in watching the girls play this year. And I'm just amazed at the skill that these players are playing by.
Matt Tomlin, head coach of Wildwood Catholic, talking to his Crusaders. They've done a superb job battling back from that early 12-point deficit. Angelotti with 10, Jensen with 12, and Quinn with 8. But that's an interesting graphic we see on the board, Cliff, because what it does is indicate that only 3 different Rams have scored tonight. McNutt with the big 0. She is averaging almost 12 a game. And the other starter, Courant, has not scored either, nor has the first sub, Reiner. So it's been a 3-pronged offense for the Rams so far tonight. A little more balance for the Wildwood Catholic Crusaders. Stacey Bay 10 points, all from the outside. Mary Gavin, the great guard, with 6. Vecina, the sophomore, with 5. Cosenza and Gavin 2 apiece. But an interesting statistic there, too. Tarbottom with no points. So 2 of the best players in South Jersey, McNutt for Gloucester Catholic, Tarbottom for Wildwood Catholic, neither has scored.
Well, that's indicative of the type of defense that they're playing there. Both defenses are putting a great deal of emphasis on the scores. And I feel in this particular case, you only have 2 options. You have to give yourself up, or you have to start forcing the shot. And in both instances, they are giving themselves up in favor of someone else.
Crusaders matching up in a man-to-man. Gavin with a near steal. Angelotti. Back to McNutt. Played by Gavin. 2 great players head on. Jensen with the ball. Angelotti wide open inside. They hit it. That play was set up, and it was beautiful. Jensen made the pass. Angelotti made the basket. 32-25.
What they did, they set a pick on Angelotti's man. Ran a back pick, and just a beautiful backdoor movement there. Couldn't diagram it any better.
Tarbottom still looking for first points. Bay with the shot. He misses, one of her rare misses tonight. It's off Reiners. The Crusaders keep it.
That's only Michelle Tarbottom's 4th shot all evening.
Inbounds to Gavin. Good pass. What a pass. Vecina missing the layup. Gets the ball back but loses it on the baseline.
Mary, you don't have to get upset over that pass. But being a team player as she is, I'm sure she's upset because of the score. 32-25, Gloucester Catholic.
Gavin picking up McNutt across the timeline. Angelotti. Quinn. She's been hot from the outside. She hits it. Marie Quinn with a huge contribution tonight. And the Rams have now gotten back to a 9-point lead after leading by only 3 early in the third. Vecina hitting the corner shot, 34-27.
Yes, but that play was set up by Mary Gavin.
2:35 to play in the third.
She penetrated. Treated defensive player picked her up. She dished it off.
Travel call against a very frustrated Trish McNutt. Gavin across the timeline. Bay from the outside. Vecina in the corner. Cross court to Gavin. .210 to play in the third. Vecina trying to force it inside. A tie-up. Reiners doing a good defensive job on Cosenza.
Bob, I hate to continue to sound like a broken record, but I can't put enough emphasis on the skill of these players. They do what they're capable of doing. They try to do something out of control. It's just unbelievable.
That misses a layup. Not her night. Made a great move, but couldn't get the basket. Gavin tries to dribble between a couple of players in his foul. Blocking call on Marie Quinn. Second on Quinn. An enormous crowd filtering into middle school at Washington Township. This gym seats 2,000. Of course, a boys game to follow. Gavin with the shot. She hits it. 34-29.
We may have a filled house before the night's over.
Nutt Reiners.
Good ball movement.
Not looking inside to Angelotti. Played tightly by Machina, though, as she has been all night long. Good defensive job on Angelotti so far. Jensen. This is excellent Wildwood Catholic defense, but Angelotti gets free, misses the layup. Rebounds and is tied up. Angelotti got inside, got the open layup, couldn't hit it.
This beautiful basketball. The way they move, they catch the ball, face the basket. Everything they do is perfect.
Jensen gets it. 34-29, 1:05 to play in the third.
Mary Gavin is all over the floor. Steals.
What a
passing,
play by Gavin. She made that play. Mary Gavin can play at both ends of the court.
She sure can, and only a sophomore.
A chance again for the Crusaders to draw within 3 points. Carbottom still scoreless.
Stay out of the corner, Michelle.
Lob pass inside the Machina. Hits the layup. What a pass from Mary Gavin. 34-31. This is some kind of basketball. Championship play. 20 seconds to go. McNutt hits Quinn. She hits the layup. McNutt drew the defense. Found Quinn open. 36-31. 15 seconds to go in the third.
I think the two teams playing in the second game would like to have some of these players dressed for them.
What a move by Gavin. Misses a layup. Rebound to Quinn. 5 seconds. 3. Angelotti with the shot. She misses. End of 3. South Jersey Group 1 semifinal action. Gloucester Catholic 36. Wildwood Catholic 31. We'll be back. Fourth quarter at Washington Township Middle School. Gloucester Catholic 36, Wildwood Catholic 31. Cliff Crispin, Bob Shryock, bringing you fourth quarter action in a whale of a basketball game. The officials, Bob Smith, Judy Capano, have called an excellent game so far, kept things well under control. Cliff, we have an enormous crowd filtering into this huge gymnasium, and a lot of people have been going past us in the third quarter. A little bit difficult to see.
I think what the officials are asking to pull out the bleachers down underneath the far end, because we have quite a few people standing at the other end, at the open end or the door end. Bob, this is just a fantastic basketball game. The skill level of these players is just unbelievable, particularly for the number of underclassmen that we have playing out there. What is it going to be like in another 2 years?
I give an awful lot of credit to this Wildwood Catholic basketball team. Almost out of it in the first quarter, and they have fought tooth and nail ever since.
I was talking with a couple coaches today, and he said it was just a matter of showing up and going through the motions because Wildwood Catholic could not stay on the floor with Gloucester Catholic.
Quinn, who's been a big contributor for the Rams tonight. Not normally one of their top scorers, but she's had a super game. Reiners finds McNutt. Great play. Hits the layup. Reiners with a superb pass. 38-31.
That was set up with an outstanding pass. And just an outstanding pass by McNutt.
That's McNutt's first basket of the night. Gavin. Carbottom still looking for her first points. Cross court to Bay. It's been hot from there. Misses this one. And Reiners, who's made a big contribution with the rebound, finds McNutt on the wing. Angelotti gets it inside, hits the shot. Now the Rams, with 4 in a row, have opened a 9-point lead at 40-31, 7 minutes to go.
That's why it always pays to have a player inside. That inside game will never let you down. You always have to take the inside game.
Sheena almost walks. Crusaders need a basket. Gavin trying to draw the defense. Shot disallowed. A block foul called apparently on Marie Quinn. Can she split the defense?
She sure did. You can't teach that either, Bob. You don't run drills to try to get a player to do that. That's instinct.
Set play by the Crusaders. Looking for her first points. He still hasn't scored. Gavin with the rebound. She does everything. So cool for a sophomore. Tarbottom finally hits one. 1,100 career points. She gets her first basket with 15 to play in the basketball game. Just when her Crusaders needed it. 40-33. McNutt. Reiners. Offensive foul on McNutt, and that's 4 on her. And she's off. You better be careful. She's going to get a technical. Bob Smith did not like Trish McNutt's reaction. Almost called the
Still plenty of time. Still plenty of time. That may be a very crucial foul on Trish McNutt, number 4.
Chino. Very patient basketball team. They just will not let the Rams to an open throttle running game.
Remember what I said in the opening remarks. They had to contain the fast break of Gloucester Catholic, and they certainly have done that.
Day with a strong move. Misses the shot. Quinn tied up with Kachina.
Beautiful play. Got the ball back to the weak side. A one-on-one situation. Beat her man to the basket.
McNutt going out. She has personals. 5:42 to play, and Coach Torrey obviously is going to save McNutt for the last couple of minutes. 7-point Ram lead in one of their tightest of the year.
I think that was a good move by Catholic.
Steal by Quinn. Very intelligent play. She holds it up. Good senior veteran.
I think that's the first mental mistake that I've seen Murray Gavin make. Over dribbled that time.
Angelotti misses. Rebound to Tarbottom.
They need a field goal here.
Day with the shot. She misses. Angelotti with the rebound. She's got him running. Durant back to Reiners. Angelotti.
I'm surprised, Bob, that Wildwood Catholic has been able to get away with playing man-to-man for so long. I can't understand why Gloucester Catholic doesn't try to get the ball inside more. Oh, what defense. Oh, what defense.
That's the steal. Bodies flying all over the place. What hustle on both teams' part.
Bob, I'm going to give Gavin a scholarship right now. I don't know where I'm going to get the scholarship from, but I'm going to find one. Player.
Pay to Gavin. Splits the defense again. This time makes a bad pass, but apparently it's Gloucester Catholic.
That's okay. She brought the defense to her, and it's the responsibility of the teammate to move to the open area so she can get the ball. Great idea.
.420 to play. Crusaders need a bucket. They played a beautifully patient game. Gavin again with the move. Hits 40-35. What more can you say about it?
That's all I can say, Bob. Unbelievable.
You got that scholarship ready.
She'll have them.
Gloucester Catholic wants a 0-2 to play. The Rams 40. Wow. Catholic 35 and a throw.
She'll have them knocking on the door, Bob. You don't have to worry about that. That's just unbelievable. That's all I can say. The game that this Murray Gavin is playing this evening. Everyone's heard about Lisa Angela, but I think Murray Gavin is our own tonight.
Wildwood Catholic huddle. Matt Tomlin on the left of the screen, the head coach. Coming into this game, a heavy underdog, 18-4 on the season. Seeded only 5th in the Group 1 tournament. The Catholic based on that 24-0 mark, but they have given the Rams everything they can handle. Gloucester Catholic 24-0 this season, 50 wins in a row. And they are high in their first game in the tournament, 61-26. Not the story tonight. It's been a tight one ever since the Rams burst into a 14 first period lead. Since then, it's been a dogfight.
If I were Matt Tomlin during that timeout, I would say, Mary, just take the ball and take over. Just take charge, go out there and do your thing. But telling Mary, I guess, watching the expression on her face that she's not the ball player, Very much a team ball player.
Net back in. Remember, she's 4 fouls. Played by Net loves to drive, so we have to be careful drawing that 5th foul on a drive. They're going to take some air out of the ball. Net down the lane, trying to draw the defense. Great pass to Quinn. Hits the shot. But McNutt made that play.
Yes, she did.
Marie Quinn with nights of the season. She has 12 points. 42-35, 3:30 to play.
That was a major league play by Trish at that time. Good penetration.
Starbottom. She's getting her game cranked up. 42-37. Money player. 4 points quickly when it counted. Now some pressure by the Crusaders. McNutt timeline. Finds Reiners. I'm
so impressed, Bob, with the team defense that Wildwood Catholic plays. They're all helping each other.
Angelotti with the basket inside. 44-37, 2:50 to play. For the corner. I'll tell you, Marie Quinn has probably the game of her career tonight. 12 points, great defense, good job on the backboards. What a defensive play there. Reiners with the steal.
Big turnover. There we go.
Angelotti misses the layup. Jensen rebounds. She misses. Rebound to Bacina. 2 chances there for Gloucester Catholic to pretty much put it away, but now Crusaders can again come within 5. Gavin all the way. Misses the layup. Gets a rebound. Great to the bucket by Judy Cosenza. 44-30. Reiners with a long pass to Jensen.
2 crucial layups missed by Gloucester Catholic. 1 layup missed by Wildwood Catholic.
4-point turnaround, Cliff. It could have been a 9. Now it's 5. 2:10 to play.
Trish McNutt was open on the weak side that time. If they'd seen her, she would have had uncontested. Now they're back out, opening it up. Watch for penetration. Off.
Quinn, good pass. Jensen hits the shot. Big basket. 46-39. And a timeout called by Gloucester Catholic with 1:40 to go, and the Rams just that far away from a return berth to the South Jersey Group 1 championship game, but they've been in a fight.
I think what Gloucester Catholic has to do again, not stop the clock. Wildwood Catholic has to come down, be patient this time. There's still plenty of time on the clock. They must score a field goal this time. Maybe now they should start their timeouts. As far as Wildwood Catholic is concerned, they still have plenty of team fouls to take. No one is in foul trouble. Gloucester Catholic is in foul trouble, but at the same time, because they're ahead, they should not be fouling.
Matt Tomlin and his team going over a variety of strategies. Only 1:40 to go.
This is the time of the year when you started practice back on the 15th of November. You talked about discipline, discipline, discipline. Now is when you need the discipline.
Wildwood Catholic down by 7, needs a basket. Looking at Mary Gavin, she looks totally exhausted, Jeff. She has played her heart out tonight. Right there in the middle of the screen. Very, very tired young lady.
Let's see what they're going to set up this time. See who they're going to go to.
Gavin with the jump shot. Misses. Judy Cosenza with the offensive board and the basket. Wildwood Catholic with the steal. 46-41. Gavin again breaking the defense. 46-43 with 1:22 to go. Now, again, Wildwood Catholic has that is a 3-point basketball game.
And that is exactly what Gloucester Catholic did not want.
For the veteran team, Poole and Wildwood Catholic capitalized.
Well, you have those 3 little quick guards putting pressure on Gloucester Catholic. And that time they turned the ball over, leading up. Now have 46-43. Anything can happen.
If I would not have bet money back in the first quarter that we would have a 3-point basketball, 1:20 to play.
Neither would I. But remember now, I think Wildwood Catholic has been able to play their ball game. I do not think Gloucester Catholic has been able to play their ball game.
Good scoring balance for Wildwood Catholic. Gavin with 12. Bay with 10, all from the outside. Bacina, the sophomore, with 8. 6, Tarbottom 4, all 4 here in the last quarter. And Peter Gavin with 2 points. Gloucester Catholic dominated by 3 players. Angelotti 16, Jensen and Quinn 14 each. Marie Quinn with this a superb game, and Reiners, although she has not scored, has made a key contribution off the bench.
I think that's the key. Only 4 ball players have scored for Gloucester Catholic, one of which only had 2 points. This is a very important series right here.
1:20 to go. Plenty of time for Wildwood Catholic. 46-43, the Rams lead. Gloucester Catholic throws it away on the inbound pass.
Again, Mary Gavin had her hand right there.
McNutt knocking it out of bounds. 1:14 to go.
Now they have to have something to be able to run now. That's it. Get the ball in the hands of the best ball player.
They got to Gavin. Gavin knocked out of bounds by Reiner. She was looking for Bacino on the opposite side. 1:04 to go.
Gloucester's now, they zoned the ball out.
What a pass to
beautiful
Bacino.
pass.
She's fouled. Great pass by Gavin. Again. Can you imagine what kind of a player Gavin's going to be when she is a senior?
Take her right now, Robert. Bob, who's your most valuable ball player?
Now, Gavin has undeniably been the best player on the floor tonight. No question about it, either team. Bacino with 2. A 2-point basketball game, 46-44, 1 minute exactly to play. What an upset this would be if Wildwood Catholic should win. This and a big rebound to Jensen. That pressure, breaks the defense, goes in, hits the layup, and is Chris McNutt, who's had a rough night, makes a big drive basket, a chance for a 3-pointer. Trace McNutt, great senior veteran. She made it when it counted, Cliff.
And that's exactly what the veteran has to do. Outstanding play. Had an off night, but then when the money's there, when the chips are down, you have to go to your experience. And Trish McNutt showed fantastic play.
A chance for a 3-pointer. 48-44, 52 seconds to go. Misses. Rebound to Vey. Gavin with the ball quickly across the timeline. What a move. Misses the shot. Big rebound to Angelotti. A foul on Mary Gavin. Gavin almost hit that layup.
She'll make that shot next year, Bob. Only a sophomore. You wait and see her when she's a senior. She'll make that layup.
Gloucester Catholic still not in a 1-and-1. Wildwood Catholic can waste another foul before it's a 1-and-1. They better do it quick.
They better start quick. They better start quick.
Quinn gets it over to McNutt. 34 seconds to go. 4-point Ram lead. Angelotti. They got a foul.
They have to foul. They have to foul.
McNutt.
I don't know what they're waiting for.
They're wasting valuable time. 22 seconds to go. Finally, the call on Gavin. And Matt Tomlin again wants a timeout for Wildwood Catholic.
No, I can't understand that. Poor communication between the bench and the players there.
They lost valuable seconds here. At least 10, 15 seconds.
They certainly did.
20 seconds to go. Gloucester Catholic 48. Wildwood Catholic 44 in an excellent basketball game. The winner of this one goes against Paulsboro Friday night. Pennsauken High School, 7 o'clock for the South Jersey Group 1 Championship. If Gloucester Catholic can hold on and win this one, a rematch of last year's South Jersey Group 1 final won by the Rams over Paulsboro. Of course, the whole Paulsboro team here tonight watching it, Cliff.
Gloucester Catholic now, their top priority is they have to get the ball in bounds. Then try to keep the ball in the hands of the best foul shooters. In the case of Wildwood Catholic, they're going to have to foul immediately.
One more puts Gloucester Catholic in the 1-and-1, but the only option Wildwood Catholic has. Some of the fans on hand, packed house almost at this 2,000-seat Washington Township Middle School. Another game to follow, Glassboro against Florence in the boys South Jersey Group 1 semifinal.
The second game could never be played any better than this game has been played. Just, again, I continue to sound like that broken record. I'm just amazed at the level of talent that we have here in the South Jersey as far as the girls are concerned. Their level, and many of them are on a college level right now.
They call it deliberate foul. McNutt has 2. She can pretty much put it away if she makes both of these. Hits the first one, 49-44. McNutt, who has not had a particularly good offensive night for her, really coming through in the clutch here in the last quarter.
That's why she's the captain. She's been through these wars before.
50-44.
That may be too much there now.
Farbottom misses the shot. Rebound to Jensen. That might do it. They're running. Angelotti called for the travel before the shot. 10 seconds left. 6-point Ram lead. Torrey just does not want them to foul now. They'll concede the basket, but no fouls. They don't want 2 3-pointers given away. Bay with the shot. She hits it. 50-46. 2 seconds. 1. That'll do it. Gloucester Catholic 50. Wildwood Catholic 46. The Rams return to the South Jersey Group 1 final. Great basketball game. We'll be back with a wrap-up. Congratulations to the Rams of Wildwood Catholic. Some of the crowd at Washington Township Middle School, they have seen an outstanding basketball game. Final score, Gloucester Catholic 50, Wildwood Catholic 46. Gloucester Catholic advancing to the South Jersey Group 1 final, a game to be played Friday night, a rematch with Paulsboro High School. Those two teams met in the final last year. Gloucester Catholic winning. Indication of some of the people here tonight, an enormous crowd. And Cliff, I know you don't get a chance to see very much girls basketball, but I kind of get the feeling you were kind of impressed tonight.
It's really been a pleasure the last 2 evenings working with you, and again, like I've been saying all evening, I'm just totally amazed at the level of talent that we have seen in the last 2 evenings. This Mary Gavin is unbelievable. If she does not make first team All South Jersey, no one is deserving of it.
Gloucester Catholic with the big win. Wildwood Catholic scoring. Gavin and Vey with 12 each. Bacina with 10 for Wildwood Catholic. Cosenza with 4. Tarbottom with only 4. We mentioned before she had 1,100 points coming in. Did not score until the fourth quarter. That was a critical factor in Wildwood Catholic's loss. And Tita Gavin with the other 2 points. For Gloucester Catholic, Angelotti 16, Jensen and Quinn 14 each. And Marie Quinn just played an outstanding basketball game. One of the best, I'm sure, she has played in her career. Not only the points, but the rebounding, the defensive play as well. Trish McNutt only 6 points tonight, but Trish really got it going in the last quarter. Made a couple of very critical baskets when it really counted for the Rams. And her contribution, as usual, very, very important to the Gloucester Catholic cause. The Rams now 25-0. They've won 51 in a row over 2 seasons. They're going to try to make it 52 straight against Paulsboro on Friday night. Cliff, it's been very nice working with you. I certainly enjoyed the experience of working with you on this game, and I just think we saw a real classic basketball game tonight.
Again, I've been putting so much emphasis on Wildwood Catholic. At the same time, I can't pay enough praise to Gloucester Catholic and the outstanding job that Lisa Angelotti did. Everywhere she went, she had 1, 2 ball players following her. And then again, down the run, the last minute and so seconds, Trish McNutt, she took over and she did the job that she's been doing all year, I am sure. And that's the sign of a true champion.
Okay, for Cliff Crispin, this is Bob Shryock from Washington Township Middle School. Final score again, Gloucester Catholic 50, Wildwood Catholic 46, South Jersey Group 1 final action. Thank you for watching on Channel 5, and we'll see you again next time.